Okay, so we are live and recording, so we can talk about that as well. So, just a little bit of introduction. Welcome, everybody watching this recording, and welcome, Valencia, live here. And as I've written it to my members that today, independently whether they can or you can make it or not, I ask you to send me your questions or doubts or anything that you would like to share me, and I'm gonna answer or record a reply to you, and I'm gonna send this recording to every one of you so you can listen to it later on. And I have received 4 questions from my members, and I have you, Valencia, here, and you have something to share and ask. So let's start with you. Let's start with your question or your point.
Right. The point is, how do you deal with stepping out your comfort zone? Because this is a kind of field that I haven't encountered before. So it's like it's not like a traditional job where you go and there's hands-on stuff and you can see what's going to happen. Well, it's different. So you are stepping out your comfort zone completely. I mean, how do you deal with that, basically? So that's due to my hesitation, because it's something that is like I've not actually done this before, so it's strange, and it's a bit scary as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, stepping out of a comfort zone is I think an everyday issue, and it doesn't need to be digital economy to step out of your comfort zone. So, for example, when I started facial aesthetics 6 years ago, I had to massively step out of my comfort zone because imagine, as a dermatologist, I started to inject my patient's face. So start to inject fillers and Botox into my patient's face, and imagine the discomfort of coming from no experience and starting to inject anything in a human's being face. So it was massively stepping out of my comfort zone. And whenever you feel the fear, and whenever you are stepping out of your comfort zone, it means one thing: you are doing something very, very important for you. You are doing something that has a major impact on your life, because every time when you are in your comfort zone, there is no chance for improving.
Yeah, you're
Within
right.
your comfort zone, nothing happens to you. So if you want to have any change in your life, and not only digital economy, anything really, you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to face the fear, of failure. And this is the very moment, I think, which holds back most of the people from improving their lives.
Right.
So I think whatever you are going to do, first of all, you have to kind of change your mind in fear. So you have to welcome the fear, because it means you are doing something good. You are doing something that can really impact your life, and you doing something that really can change your life. And you have to change your relationship with failure and mistakes, because usually, we fear failure. We don't wanna make any mistake, any failure. But if you kind of put another light on it, and if you embrace failure and you say, every day I want to make a mistake, every day I want to fail, because if I do, I am very fast forward approaching to my goals, achieving to my goals.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is kind of a different mindset. This is determination and self-discipline.
Yeah. That's another thing. You just have to be self-disciplined, which is a challenge as well, because you got to discipline yourself. So you do the module and stuff, and you know, so all that stuff is you know, it's like it's a challenge, you know. So yeah, so what's your? I mean, how did you discipline yourself? Did you have any method which you discipline yourself?
You know, I think maybe I'm speaking nonsense, but maybe I am a self-disciplined type of person.
Right. Okay.
Maybe I am. Maybe it's just it doesn't exist, and maybe there isn't such a thing that self-disciplined person because anybody can really do it. Maybe,
Mm.
but you
Mm.
know, throughout my life, you know. There were many instances when only my self-discipline and perseverance helped me to the point where I am today. So and I believe that without
Mm.
self-discipline and perseverance, you can't get from A to B. And
That's true.
and yes, and let me start with something because when you start to build anything really, and now I'm talking about kind of the SFM business and digital economy, is like putting the pieces of a puzzle together without the back of the box, so you can't see the big picture, and in the same time you have to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and
Mm.
you put a piece on the table, and you put another piece and a third piece, and it doesn't make any sense because from 3 4 pieces you can't see the big picture, and it doesn't make you happy, and it's just, you know, it's confusing, and I don't know how these pieces relate to each other. And this is the beginning when you start to put the pieces on the table, is a quite frustrating stage.
Mm.
And this is where you need the self-discipline, this is where you need the perseverance to kind of force yourself to sit down and deal with the pieces of the puzzle. And
Right.
next day you come back and you motivate yourself, and come back again and put another piece and put another piece. You find out the next day this piece is absolutely on the wrong place, to put it on another piece. And as there are more and more pieces on the table, you kind of start to see the big picture. And when you start to see the big picture, it makes it more enjoyable. Something is kind of starts to appearing, and you know, and this is the point where when you start enjoying the journey, because I am a big believer of the journey. So many people make the mistake in life that they have a goal, an end goal, and they kind of suffer along the way to achieve the goal. And at the beginning, as I said, when you start to put the pieces of the puzzle on the table, it's really not an enjoyable ride. I think we have to enjoy the ride. We have to enjoy the whole journey, and not just waiting till the point, till the result. But you know, every beginning is kind of hard, and somehow we have to kind of get through to this very beginning, and this very frustrating part when you don't see the big picture and you just try to put the pieces together. And this is out of the comfort zone, this is fear of the failure, uh, and there is nothing to enjoy really. And this is when you have to motivate yourself, and have to come back again and again and try to put another piece. But as more and more pieces on the table, you really start to enjoy the ride, and this is the point where you have to kind of force yourself to reach this point. I don't know whether it makes any sense.
Okay. Right. Yeah, it does. It does. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, there's something else as well. I think the last time we spoke, you said it's important to do the 90-day video challenge. And why is it important to do 90-day video challenge? Why is that important?
Because we are talking about now about the digital economy.
Right.
And on the internet, in the digital economy, the best way of communication is through videos.
Right.
Because
Okay.
video, so blogging, for example, is an amazing way, and this is a free way, a non-expensive, cheap or free way of communication is blogging. But it takes some plenty of time writing the blog, syndicating the blog. So it takes 3-4 hours work to every day to have a result out of blogging, which is free of charge. The best way of communication on the internet is through videos. Why? Because you can see the person, you can hear the person, you can feel the person, and you can resonate with the person, you know. So you can really
Okay.
resonate with someone, and you can build a relationship with a video. But being in front of the camera is, for most of us, is a very challenging thing. And
Yeah.
you know, first of all, that is the quality of your camera, proper lighting. You know, if I turn this light off, you know, the quality of my communication is a little bit worse. When I turn this light back, it's a little bit better, you know. And how to speak, being natural and being vulnerable in front of a camera is very, very important. So the 90-day video journey give you 90 days to get familiar with the genre of shooting videos.
Okay.
So this is the point. And another thing of the 90-day video journey is this is an amazing way to interact with other members of the community, because you
Okay.
record a video, and there are plenty of SFMers on the other end, you know, and they're watching your video, and you can ask anything. Few people are crying in the video, having problems in their life, and they share everything, and they get help. And you know, the video journey is more than just just a challenge. It's building relationship, and it's something amazing. So this is, I think, the one of the most impactful things in SFM, going through the 90-day video journey.
Okay. All right. That's great. Okay. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And just picking some of the questions I get. Ashraf, you met him last time. He sent me an email and just mentioned a couple of points like self-belief, managing challenges, and keeping motivated. So these are his challenges. You know, self-belief is an issue, and this is something very interesting because, you know, I am from Hungary, and I've been living in the UK for 8 years now. And this is a very interesting insight from a Hungarian, because in Hungary, as we grow up, our self-belief is very, very low. And
Why is that?
because of the educational system, because the how we are growing up in Hungary. And my daughter, who is 11, and she is going into school in the UK, you know, and her self-belief is, you know, way up here because of the educational system.
Okay.
So in general, it's a kind of insight from a Hungarian that the self-belief of English people is much better than Hungarian people. Just, you know, it's a kind of a reference.
Okay.
But I can imagine that we all have issues with our self-belief, and we are not sure whether we can do this. But, you know, having spent over a year in SFM, I can really tell you that everybody can do this. I'm a medical doctor. I had nothing to do with digital marketing. And you know, I am doing it, and I'm learning it, and challenging myself so I can do it. And if you are part of the community, you can see that there are many people from different walks of life, and it's not about the person that makes the difference, whether you can make it or not. It's about the things that we just talked before: self-discipline, the willingness of putting work in it, and the kind of a mindset of I'm going to make it whatever it takes. So this kind of mindset, if you have, that's the key for a success, and nothing else. Doesn't matter. I have a second. My English is my second language, and so there are many things that I was worrying about, but getting through the 90-day video challenge and getting encouragement from the community helped me to grow where I am now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so the community is really something amazing in SFM, and because being alone and trying to change your life alone is very difficult. But when you are surrounded by like-minded people who are working towards the same goals, and you help each other, it can really leverage your life and your effort. So another point is I received this question from Nicola, and she's writing that she works 70 hours a week.
Wow.
And she would like to know how she can proceed with SFM when she's very tired. She doesn't have time, but obviously she would like to get out of the rat race, and she would like to kind of free herself up, and she sees SFM as a medium for that. This is a kind of a catch-22 situation, because you need time to learn these new skills, and the more you know, the more you can use it, and so you have to take yourself to a point when you can start earning from the internet, and you can replace your income, and you can free yourself up. And I think it takes minimum, we talked about it last week, it takes minimum 6 months if you can really if you really have time. But if you don't have time, it might take a year or so to replace your current income. So it's really a catch-22 situation, and you really need to find a time when you watch these modules and learn, and that's what requires self-discipline and perseverance. So, Valencia, can you add anything to this point?
Yeah, there's another question basically, because I want to know, so how long, say for instance, how long before you can start? You said you can earn while you learn. So how long would it take people like me to start making some money while we're learning? I mean, when does that kick in? What time frame is that?
Okay, and thank you for bringing up this question. This is Shirley's question. So this is one of the questions that I received. She asked, what does it mean, earn while you learn? Because this is one of the big kind of advantages of SFM, or the digital economy. So earn while you learn. So first of all, one of the things, and I'm going to talk about it in more detail in Todd's question, which is coming. So one of the opportunities in digital economy is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing means you affiliate other people's products or services. So you don't need to do anything else. You just market. It's digital marketing of other people's products or services. So earn while you learn means you affiliate SFM. SFM is an educational institute where you can educate yourself, and you can grow as an entrepreneur, and you can leverage the computers, and you can create a business which is scalable. So the big thing in affiliate marketing and the digital economy is, in comparison to the traditional working way of life, when you trade your time for money. As a dermatologist myself, I stand at the couch, and I treat my patients, and I trade my time and hands for money. On the other hand, in digital economy, you create a process that works for you 24/7, and it earns you money from the internet independently what you are doing, and it's scalable. So it means if you can create a process that's earn you money, you can double it, multiply it, and you can scale your income stream. So I don't need to see more and more patients to be able to earn more money on the internet. You can scale this. So earning while you are learning, it means so you learn something new at SFM about digital economy and affiliate marketing. And as you learn these things and you put the pieces of the puzzle together, you start with affiliating SFM. So you offer this opportunity of learning digital skills to other people.
Okay.
Because if you want to affiliate other people's products and services, you have to have a very good knowledge of that product.
Right.
If you don't know that product or service, you can't really talk about it from heart. And if you don't talk from heart, other people can see it straight away, you know.
Right.
And so it won't work for you. But you are learning about digital economy and learning about SFM, module 1, module 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the end of the day, your knowledge about digital economy and SFM will be very, very good.
Right.
So it's kind of a straightforward thing that you, as your first affiliate marketing kind of trial, you start affiliating SFM.
Right.
And from the beginning, kind of, let's say, I think it might take 3 months from joining SFM until the point that you set up a very, very basic website and you start affiliating SFM. It can, I think it's achievable within 3 months.
Yeah.
And from that point, you can start earning money from the internet.
Okay.
And the big thing is, the only thing you have to do is record a video from your heart, which and you really share your experience with other people. And if you hear you talking about how amazing it is learning new skills and earning an income from the internet and these kind of things, the only thing you have to worry about or deal with is just the marketing, nothing else. Right. Everything else is dealt by SFM. And this is later on, this is how affiliate marketing works. So you don't need to deal with anything. You just make the marketing videos, and everything else is done by the company who you are an affiliate of.
Okay. All right.
And I think, some people, kind of 3 months, you can start affiliating SFM, and another 3 months, you can start earning money. And, there is Alex, for example, in SFM, who started affiliating SFM, and in 3 months' time started to earn £30,000 a month. Why? Because he had a digital agency, and he knows exactly how digital economy works. But myself, for example, I'm a medical doctor. I have no idea how digital economy works. I have to learn everything from scratch, and it slows me down.
Well, like me, same boat. Yeah. In my case, for instance, right, I like to learn how to build a website as well. So not only can we do the affiliate stuff for SFM, but also we can do things like drop shipping and stuff. So I take it they'll also teach us how to build a website to do all those things too. Is that part of the?
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm gonna reflect on this by answering Todd's question because Todd is asking me what can I really learn at SFM and how can I use these skills for earning money from the internet. And so the
Yeah.
point is, we are talking about digital skills, and digital skills is a big umbrella. And under
Right.
the digital skills is because at the end of the day, the lifeblood of every business is marketing. Marketing is about linking the
Right.
customer and the business together. So this is the most important part in every business.
Right.
You can have the best product.
Okay.
If nobody knows about it, it's worth nothing.
Right.
And digital skills means advertising on the internet. And you
Right.
can learn three different things. One is affiliate marketing, which is my personal
Right.
favorite. Affiliate marketing, when you don't have a product or a service, uh, and
Right.
you affiliate other people's products and services. In this case, you can affiliate
Mm.
SFM to start with. The next thing you can learn
Right.
is e-commerce. E-commerce is
Right.
when you find a real product. For example, in China, and there is a export import experts. This is how it's called in SFM. When they you can go to China and pick products, real products, and they help you to brand this product and help you to really do everything that the product
Right.
needs, and you can sell your own products on Amazon or other platforms. This is when you have a
Right.
product. The third thing that you can learn in SFM is kind of digital agency.
Right.
So after spending and learning 1 or 2 or more years in SFM, you are going to be a digital expert. And after 2 or 3 years, you can set up your own agency and you can start working on other businesses' internet presence. So you can help them how to communicate on the internet, and you can set up your own agency. And one of the skills, for example, is how to build a website. Some guys at SFM, they learn it how to do it. Myself, I'm not really interested in learning how to build a website. So, for example, I like to outsource this kind of skills. So, if I want to build a website, I ask one of my IT guys, and they build a website for me. But if you have an aspiration to learn how to program a website, you can do it. You can learn it. There are over 6,000 learning modules in SFM, and many of them is about website building. So, really, SFM is about learning all these kind of things, and there are these video modules that you can watch. There is the community, and within the community, there are different Facebook closed groups that you can join, and you can discuss really digging deep down in tiny details regarding website building, regarding analyzing data on YouTube, and so really everything is in here. And there are masterminds,
Right.
mastermind groups that you can join in, and there are people in the SFM who have built 6, 7, 8-figure businesses, and you can join into their mastermind and you can learn from these people. So really you can swim with the sharks, as I can I like to call it, and this is what keeps you motivated, and this is what helps you day by day coming back and doing the work. And the big thing is, originally how SFM started is there are two founders who became very successful on the internet, and they really reverse engineered everything they did.
Mm.
So
Right.
everything
Mm.
here is proven. So, and this is in my life, for example, I've built up two businesses, one more clinic franchise, I'm building that from 2005, and I built up my private practice in London from 2000 kind of 10 and or 12, sorry, and both businesses were very, very kind of risky because at the beginning I wasn't sure whether it's gonna work or not. When I started to learn digital skills, it was the first time in my life when I had a peace of mind. Whatever I'm learning, it works for sure, and I don't need to kind of figure out the wheel again because it's already figured out. It works. I need to just learn it and do it, and the results gonna come, and the results are coming. So it's very, very simple.
Okay. May I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why do you favor affiliate marketing? Because you said out of all the ones you mentioned, you favor affiliate marketing the most.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. At my first year, so when I'm joined SFM in 1st of January 2007, what I did is everything I learned in SFM, I used it to affiliate my own services.
Okay.
So because I'm a medical doctor and I have my own services, my Mo clinic, my facial aesthetic clinic, and everything. And then the first year, I affiliated myself.
Right. Okay.
So I created videos and everything to promote my own services. And what I realized after a year, I create more traditional job for myself.
Okay.
Because what I want to really get away from is seeing more patients and trading more time for money.
Right, I understand.
And it was a kind of a click, a kind of a mindset shift or enlightenment, or I don't know what's the best English term for this, in November 2017, when I realized I need to stop working and creating more work for myself. I have to start focusing on the real affiliate marketing when I'm selling other people's products and services.
Right. Okay.
Because I am a narrow narrow bottleneck. Because I'm making more work for myself. But if you sell other people's products and services, you don't have a bottleneck. You can sell as much as you wish, as you can, and this is when you really can create leverage, and this is when you can create automation and scalable income streams. When you sell other people's products and more services, not only one, but two or how many, doesn't matter really. So it was the point when I started to focus really on affiliate marketing and e-commerce. I have a couple of friends in SFM who are really passionate about e-commerce, and they have their products and they're selling their products. But again, for me, having a product is just another thing you have to deal with, So that's why affiliate marketing is the best for me, because I don't need to worry about anything, just selling it, just advertising it. That's it. Clear focus. So just for the sake of recording, I have answered all the questions I've received, and I want to thank once more for those who took their time and sent me these emails, and first of all, for you, Valencia, who you are here and helping me with your questions and helping me answering them. So I'm gonna stop the recording now, and I call it a day in this regard, and I'm going to send this recording to you. And I would like to encourage you, if you have further questions, or if you have anything that you would like me to answer, please keep sending me your emails, and I'm gonna record these videos. It's not a big thing for me. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, just drop me a line. Thank you, and speak to you soon.